Sometimes, we stray from God, but He always has a way of pulling us back to Him. Here are 5 signs God is calling you. Number 1. You can't fall asleep. Do you ever go to bed and feel like you're forgetting something crucial, or that your mind never stops racing? Perhaps you have a sense that you should be doing something but are unsure what it is. This sensation is frequently God's way of drawing you back to Him. Before you go to bed, God may wish to speak to you through prayer or His written word. If you're having difficulties going to sleep and believe you've strayed from God, consider devoting some time directly to Him before falling asleep. Number 2. You keep waking up at unusual hours. When you have wandered from the Lord, your sleep may be disrupted in the same way that you have difficulty falling asleep. You may be waking up at unusually early hours, such as 3, 4, or 5 a.m., and finding it difficult to fall back asleep. This is often God waking you up and wanting to spend time with you. If you find yourself waking up early and unable to fall back asleep, use that time to pray and so interact with God. Open the Bible and let His wisdom nourish your mind and spirit. You might wish to make this devotional time a daily ritual. Nothing beats starting your day, even in the wee hours of the morning, with the Lord. Number 3. Your way keeps failing. Have you ever tried repeatedly to make a situation work in your favor only to watch it fail in the end? Maybe you feel like you have a dead-end career or that you're in an unhappy relationship and that all of your efforts and hard work are futile. When we drift away from God, our minds frequently shift. As Christians, we know that if something is not in God's plan and He wants us somewhere else, He will continue to let us know. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your understanding. Submit to Him in all your ways, and He will make your paths straight. As a result, relying solely on our impressions of the world and our particular situations is no longer sufficient. God desires that we come to Him for anything and everything. When we stray, we frequently underestimate His power and capability, while overestimating our own. Number 4. You feel a sense of unfulfillment. Do you ever feel unfulfilled despite your full, exciting schedule of family time, visiting friends, having good work, getting that house renovation you so long wanted, and finally reading that book on your nightstand? Do you ever have the feeling that you're forgetting to do something important and that you won't be content until you do it? This could be God calling you back to Himself. The world convinces us that achieving would make us happy and fulfilled. However, as believers, we understand that we are in the world, not of it, and that type of thinking and lifestyle are not necessarily suited to us. Even when everything in their lives appears to be in order, our brothers and sisters who are not of the faith frequently feel a gap. God is the void that we occasionally feel. God is tugging at our spirits in these moments, even if we aren't conscious of it, because He wants us to seek Him. Even though He does not require us, we require Him because He is the only source of complete satisfaction in this life and the next. Number 5. You hear Him calling you. And the final indication that God is calling you back to Him is as obvious as day. You hear Him calling for you. Have you ever experienced a dream that you knew was from God, or kept coming across Bible verses that you knew were meant for you? When God wishes to pull us in, He may even speak to us in a small voice in our minds and spirits. This, my friends, is a direct message from the source. As previously indicated, this world is rife with distractions. The city, our housemates, and social media updates might all seem to drown out God's voice. However, because of our faith, we can still hear Him when He calls. Regardless of the daily distractions we experience, God will continue to attempt to reach us. He may make direct touch with us by using our distractions to capture our attention, or He may speak directly via others. This could be something as simple as seeing a not-so-random Bible verse about prayer, or seeking the Lord on your Instagram Explore page, or hearing a message at church on Sunday morning that speaks directly to you about pursuing God. Whatever it is, realize that God has an unlimited variety of methods to catch our attention, especially when we stray. It is never too late to seek God, no matter how far you believe you have gone from Him and His truth. No matter what terrible things we have done, God always welcomes us back with open arms and a warm hug. You have time to develop a connection with Him as long as you are still breathing. This is one of the ways He expresses His love for us. God is larger than life, and His majesty is evident in the way He loves us.